What is up, Light Fam? Welcome to another video. My name is David, and in this video we're going to be discussing the concept of spiritual warfare. Now, this is something that seems to be growing a lot of traction, especially with everything that is going on right now, and I wanted to provide a different perspective. As the thumbnail reads, not what you think, and it's definitely not. I think that there's two ways of looking at this, one from a 3D perspective and one from a 5D perspective. So as you know, this channel is all about 5D enlightenment and raising our conscious level of understanding. So let's get right into the video. All right, guys, so if you are new to the channel and you're looking to step into 5D consciousness, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Did you click it yet? I'm waiting. I am just kidding. Go ahead and smash that notification bell so you don't miss any of the new videos. I do post twice weekly. And if you're excited about the content, click the like button. Without further ado, let's get right into the content. So when we're discussing the concept of spiritual warfare, not what you think, the not what you think part means looking at something from a different perspective. What would that perspective be? I'm going to use the example of shadow work. So for you guys that are familiar with shadow work, it's basically healing trauma, typically from childhood. And how do we heal trauma? We raise its vibration. We don't separate it. We don't hate it. We don't make an enemy of it. This is like people that want to make an enemy of their ego, right? They hate their ego. Well, if you declare war against your ego and you hate your ego is a part of you. So you're just practicing self-hate if you're trying to make an enemy of your ego. And now this internal war is going on between yourself and your ego, and a house divided against itself cannot stand. So when you make an enemy of your ego or your trauma, you're practicing self-hate and duality. Now, subconsciously, you understand that you are a part of the world. So if there's a part of the world that you are at war with and you hate, and you feel like there's this enemy is thwarting my plans around every corner, you know, you're practicing on a subconscious level self-hate. You're never going to have peace subconsciously because you're constantly at war with something in a world of which you are a part. So you're not going to be able to take those lower vibrational concepts of self-hate and war into 5D consciousness. So when we're discussing the concept of spiritual warfare, not what you think, this concept of spiritual warfare is basically the forces of evil and darkness and demons and dark entities that are fighting the forces of good, and you have this concept that there are dark entities just trying to make your life a living hell. Let's take a different perspective. This is the not what you think part. You're a microcosm in the macrocosm. I think we can all agree to that, right? As above, so below. Humor me for a second. What if the macrocosm was just doing a little bit of shadow work? What if these dark entities and demons just represent the ego aspect of the macrocosm? What if dark entities just represent macrocosmic trauma? Well, how do we heal macrocosmic trauma? How do we heal macrocosmic ego? We raise its vibration. Now think about this. These lower vibrational entities, dark entities, wouldn't they feed off of denser, lower vibrational frequencies, such as hate, fear, anger? If you're feeding them that, you're just feeding them their own energy. It would stand to reason that their kryptonite would be higher vibrational frequencies of love, blessings, gratitude. What if you told these dark entities and demons, I love you? Yeah, I went there. It sounds crazy, right? What if you told these demons, I love you? You send them blessings. Thank you. thank you for bringing to my attention what I still need to raise in frequency, what aspect of me still needs to be healed. Because remember, your world is just a mirror of some aspect of yourself. So these dark entities and these demons, they're representing an aspect of yourself. So when you are blessing your demons, you're actually healing yourself. Now, I know it sounds crazy, but it only sounds crazy because you don't believe or understand that these dark entities are only an aspect of yourself. You're thinking dualistically. That's why it sounds crazy. But when you bless them, you're actually blessing yourself because subconsciously you understand that you are also a part of the world. When we're discussing spiritual warfare, what would happen if you blessed those dark entities? If you said, "I love you" to those demons? Well, what I believe would happen is that those dark entities or demons would not be able to share the same space with you because vibrationally opposing frequencies can't share the same space. But what really would happen is you would heal yourself. Why? Because now you're practicing self-love, you're practicing unity, and that is self-love of all aspects of yourself, micro and macrocosmic, demons included. And it's that practicing of self-love that is going to dislodge those lower vibrational paradigms that you keep clinging on to that's keeping you into the 3D. It's going to dislodge those paradigms, raise the vibration of those paradigms, and allow you to step into 5D consciousness. You're just not going to be able to carry, even if it's on a subconscious level, thoughts of self-hate and duality into 5D consciousness. Those are lower vibrational frequencies that are going to keep you anchored into the 3D. So, even Gandhi, who I think we can all agree was pretty enlightened, he even said, if you want to abolish war, don't preach anti-war, preach peace. So this is the same concept. Give blessings, love, and gratitude to those demons for bringing to your attention what needs to be healed and raised in you so that you can step into 5D and watch how fast your level of consciousness raises and watch how much peace, inner peace, you have on a subconscious level. All right, guys, that is another one. I hope that you guys found this video valuable. If you know somebody that is just, they're on one side of the fence and they're just determined to fight that war of good and evil, and you feel that this perspective may give them a more peaceful, high vibrational way of looking at things, please send them this video. If it resonates, they'll take it. If it doesn't resonate, they won't take it. And this is not to send judgment at all to people that are in that paradigm of there has to be this dualistic war and all of that. That's perfectly fine. We're all evolving where we are, where we're supposed to be. Everything is evolving perfectly as it's supposed to be. So there's no judgment. As soon as your belief system and paradigm no longer works for you, you'll look for another one. But if it's working for you, then it's working for you. So there's no judgment here at all. And if you found this different perspective very interesting, please go ahead and click the like button. I would love to hear your all's comments. I dropped a video very similar to this on my IG and got a lot of comments. So anytime you're discussing good and evil and fear-based religion and all that type of stuff, things get hot. So but I love to interact with people and I love to get different perspectives, so feel free to leave a comment. If you would like to see more videos like this, please click the subscribe button. Let's grow this spiritual community together and help to raise the collective consciousness, especially at a time like this. Always a pleasure making these and doing my part as a light worker. I love all you guys out there. And as always, light, love, and abundance to all that are watching and to all you love. Peace, guys.